Could we be getting a Battle Royale game mode in Red Dead Redemption 2? A Red Dead Royale? What would it be like? How will it work? And will we also be getting Red Dead Online, as the first game's multiplayer left quite a lot to be desired? So let's explore some potential game modes that we think would make sense for the upcoming title. With Red Dead Redemption 2's release on the horizon, we are no doubt in for an exciting journey in the game's single player story. But after the astonishing success of GTA Online, it's no surprise that Rockstar have already confirmed that Red Dead will also be getting an online mode. But so far, no details have been revealed. Now, the previous game did have a reasonable multiplayer offering, but we are now deep into a whole new generation of consoles and a whole new climate of gaming. Things have drastically changed in the 8 years since the last game's release, and more recently, we've seen the emergence of a new behemoth in the shape of the Battle Royale genre, and everybody seems to be trying to get in on the action. With Battle Royale blowing up during Red Dead's development, it seems almost impossible that the idea of a Battle Royale mode wasn't at least brought up during a meeting. GTA Online even got its own mini Battle Royale mode in the Smuggler's Run update called Motor Wars. It's undoubtedly something that has been discussed by the developers at Rockstar, but will it be implemented and how would it work? Red Dead lends itself well to a Battle Royale mode, much more than GTA does. The wide, sprawling landscape is already there in the game's single-player map. A large area, dotted with small cabins and towns, rather than a giant city, is much more in line with games like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and it doesn't take a lot of imagination to picture a bunch of players fighting against each other as they scavenge for weapons, horses, and supplies. It gets a little bit trickier when you try to think about the start of the game. Right now, the popular solution is to have players jump out of a plane to spread them out over the map in a wide but semi-predictable way. But that's not quite as viable in Red Dead. My first thought was to have players jump off a train, but that doesn't really scatter them out wide enough. So what about an airship? They existed at the right time, and it could be a fitting solution. Then perhaps you have an encroaching storm that restricts the area of play to force the players together. I'm sure I'm not alone in wanting to play a Red Dead Royale, but I doubt it will be the only online element in the game. GTA Online has been basically printing money for Rockstar for the last 5 years, and I would expect Red Dead Online to try and do the same. But just in case you had any doubts, in the first 2.5 years after GTA 5 was released, Rockstar earned over $500 million from microtransactions in GTA Online. That's nearly twice what it cost to actually make GTA 5, and that doesn't include the actual sale of the game in the first place. We're now nearly 5 years on, and while its game sales might have dropped a bit, the number of players spending money in the online mode might have actually increased. On PC, Steam charts shows that the number of players has consistently risen since the middle of 2015, and Rockstar recently announced that December of 2017 saw more players online than ever before. There is a reason GTA 5 never got a single player DLC, and the online mode generating a steady $13.5 million a week is probably it. So what will Red Dead Online look like? I would honestly expect something very similar to Grand Theft Auto, with free roaming, cooperative missions, and competitive modes, hopefully including a Battle Royale. But Red Dead is a lot more difficult to monetize compared to GTA.
Seen your name in our ledger.
The world and style of GTA offers almost endless possibilities to sell things to the players, with in-game currency, which you can also buy with real-life money. But it's a bit trickier with Red Dead. While you might want a whole fleet of high-performance cars in GTA Online, how many different horses do you really need? Even if you include classic automobiles like the Ford Model T, the options are still very limited, and strapping machine guns on the front seems a little bit odd. The same can be said for weapons, clothes, and pretty much anything else. A modern game offers a lot more variety than something set at the start of the 20th century. So while I think Red Dead Online will largely mirror GTA Online's format, it probably won't be quite as effective, at least not from a money-making standpoint. But that's where something like a Battle Royale game mode would make up the difference. We've seen how much players will pay for skins in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and if Rockstar are able to build something that hooks players in, I have no doubt Red Dead Online could be very successful. What do you want to see in Red Dead Redemption 2's online modes? Will you be checking it out or sticking purely to the single player? Let me know in the comments below. As always, this is James for Cass, saying thanks for watching and enjoy the game.